Hey y'all, welcome back to another Lexii topic discussion. I hope y'all are feeling good, looking good, living good. So y'all already know I have this most handsome, fine God.
What it do, y'all?
The Dawn.
What it do, y'all? Y'all already know it's your boy, Spiritual Hire 111. You know me from Fetty King, content creator, spiritual leader, and so on, entrepreneur, so on.
Yeah, and y'all seen him on the channel before with me, of course.
Yep.
Numerous of times. And if you haven't, I will be leaving some links below. So you can just click on our
Follow
old
me
videos.
on YouTube, FETTIKING. That's my comedy content. Follow me on IG at BBLE_ENT, and all of that is lowercase.
All right, y'all. So we're going to get straight into the topic discussion. I just be feeling so happy when he up here with me, y'all. But, okay, so today's topic discussion is about collectivism.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Collectivism.
Okay.
If I'm saying it right, but yeah, they get it. Go
look
that up, basically.
Yeah, go look up the word. We're going to have it like right here for a brief blink of eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to start with talking about collectivism?
I'll let you take off
with
it first.
So y'all,
see what you know.
Okay. So collectivism. Okay, y'all. So what I want to talk about with collectivism is, first off, I want to compare it to individualism.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about this before on your TikTok and, your page and stuff. So I just want to touch on it briefly with individualism. So individualism is basically when we all divided. We're separated. Mm-hmm. We basically are all for ourselves. It's like gimme, push, like Fox said. So I feel like that's what individualism is. Y'all have to look up the definition as well to do your own research. But yeah, so to compare it to collectivism is when we working together collectively.
Yep.
As a group.
Yep.
As a community, as a nation, as a tribe, however you want to look at it, it's working together.
Man, woman, and child.
Yes, and working together. So, basically, being collective is important because I feel like in today's time, no one really gives a fuck. Excuse my language. No one really give a fuck really about nobody else. They all like for themselves and they household.
I don't think they be meaning to. It's just this. Now you do got some people that don't care about nobody, and it's sad. It could be people closest to you. But what I'm trying to say is, excuse my eye water, but what I'm trying to say is, you have some people that don't care. Yeah, you have some people that don't care, and you got some people that don't mean to do it because we've been programmed since day one, since the day you was born. I don't care if you white, blue, green, orange. See, this is the mind games that they play on. Is they want you to think, this is a black and white thing, racial thing, and so on and so on. It's part of it because that's how they got it divided to make it rich, middle class, and poor. Because everything around you, everything that you think is division, and everything is dealing with numbers. But back to what I was saying is, we've been like, well, all culture ain't like this. So all
culture is not what divided?
No.
I agree. And the reason why I agree with you is because most cultures know where they come from.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They know the rules, they know the regulations, they know the morals, the principles that come in with their tribe, their clan, where they come from, their nationality. Yep. I feel like us in America, we're the only really ones that don't know where we come from. We're easily fooled and manipulated. And you got to think about it. We have been brought up into a system that is just strictly for yourself. Individualism.
Everybody trying to come up on their own, but though they make it 10 times harder and it seems like you ain't gonna never get there, it's a reason why you can get there, but it's gonna be twice as harder. You putting extra work on yourself. And if you have to do it by yourself, that's not an excuse really, because it's a billion people on Earth.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, that's because you work hard for something, you gonna need somebody.
Yeah.
To build that up.
And that's why you made a good point earlier when you said,
whether it's your partner or whoever. Go ahead.
When you was like, mom, what'd you say? Father, mom, and child. Something like you.
Man, woman, and child.
Man, woman, and child.
Right.
That's why you made a good point, because you supposed to set that seed, plant that seed, and that's within your child and in your partner.
Yep.
And then you keep going, you let it go on for generations and generations.
Don't force nothing on nobody. And she have a value point. Make sure y'all keep that in your head and keep up with us. But everybody ain't gonna be with it. Stop talking a lot and just listen to people. And if you know what weaknesses that person got, and if they know probably know certain weaknesses that they see in you, study, break it down, and give certain people different things. You can't give certain people all, because you got to really read people and to know, like, okay, well, you know, my brother, he's more better with money, or my sister, she's more better with organization. She know how to control the money and talk to people to get the business done. And you have a wisdom person that know all the knowledge, can tell you this is what you got to do within business and what you don't need to do. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, and I feel like that starts with conversation. I feel like in today's time,
we don't have,
like
that.
I said, we don't have communication like that.
And
it
that's
became
by design.
very individualistic.
And that's by design. Has it always been that way? No. Especially in our parents' days.
Yeah.
They had no choice but to
they could walk
come
outside
up to a girl, or you had to talk. Now we have the internet, and that's why we have anxiety. All this social dilemma. Go look. I know you see it on Netflix.
And it's about the foods you eat too.
Go look up Social Dilemma on Netflix, and it will blow your mind. If that don't wake you up and make you see through your third eye, which means your pineal gland, go look that up.
I have to watch Social Dilemma, because I have not seen Social Dilemma yet. And
it's on Netflix, but you don't even gotta watch the whole thing. It's like a little trailer, and it will show you I'm gonna show you tonight. It will blow your mind.
Oh wow!
But this is what they do when it come down to this internet. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you have a talent. I can't tell you what to do. We're going to get back to the topic. I just have to just tell you to use it in the most positive ways you can, man. And be fly with it, like Dame Dash said. Stop pushing negative things. If you're going to do it, tell about the bad so it can outweigh it. Yeah. Because karma going to come to you. Words are spells.
And you got to show. I didn't mean to interrupt you, baby. I know you're getting somewhere as well.
No. We bouncing
yeah, but you have to show the hard times and the bad. You know what I'm saying? The bad times.
And that's something that we don't do. I'm glad you said that.
And why you think we all be looking at celebrities like, dang, I want to be on there. I wanted to be on 106 Apart when I was young. You know, they made it look good. They made it look real fly. Yeah. And we can't take that away from them. But at the end of the day, it's a bigger picture. What do they have to do to get there? And if they can't tell you what they did to get to that place in time, it's not meant for you to try to get there. At all. We need to be more realistic with ourselves, y'all. Everything that we really be needing is right in front of us. It's the people that we have around us. You can go to the store. Like he said, neighbors. Don't even talk to neighbors. A neighbor could help you. Yep. You can connect with people around you.
See how it was back then, right? That would just why do you think technology is just here? It ain't for your benefit. I'm telling you that.
It's how you use it. It's a tool. Yeah. But it's not designed.
Right. Yeah. But I get it in this era. You do have people in this era that's getting to it within this business. But this is a business at the end of the day.
That's why they always say networking is key too.
It is, because if you don't network, you can't get to it. Let's keep it real. So we got to step outside our boundaries and really peep who really about their business. And if you see that person that got real potential and on their grind, do it.
Because that's one thing I can honestly say that I'm guilty of, or I've done many times. I didn't want to network with people. I had people reach out to me asking me to do several things with them, whether it was a business.
You can't, but you got to watch yourself, though.
Yeah, you do got to watch yourself.
You got to watch
yourself. But I was just scared to even jump out there and do it. And maybe that could be because I'm the only child. Maybe that could be I haven't really gotten myself out there to actually connect with people I don't know.
Part of it, but everybody go through things. It's all in your head sometimes. But you do got to pay attention to people, because this internet is dangerous.
It is.
You know, but like I said, on a positive note.
On a positive note.
Just be with people that you know that's going to do business with it. If they BS with you, move along. Don't let nobody cheat you. Don't let nobody study your moves. Do business. Don't show your all of you, especially if they're a stranger.
That's true.
Family too, but especially a stranger. You trying to do business with people, even your family. You gotta know how to do things. You can't give a person your all, because if you just the only one talking,
something not right.
It ain't right.
Because why aren't y'all bouncing off of each other?
You got knowledge too, but you don't want to do it for real. You don't want to do it with me. They don't want to work together. So keep it real at the table. Mm-hmm. If there's something that you don't want to do, or you might not got no vision, or you might not think it's gonna be big, because they taught us to think small minded. Mm-hmm. But if I'm showing you the proof, and I'm doing it, because this how they got us. Mm-hmm. You got to show a motherfucker the proof. You just can't be like with no money and just. It don't got to do this all the time.
But I understand that you do need to. You have to show for it.
Because people's not going to take you serious.
Yeah, and you could be a con artist. How I know what you're saying is real? Exactly. You do have to have something to show for.
Yeah.
You can't believe everything.
Show them the research.
Yeah. That's true too.
Because a lot of people, we are ignorant of financial literacy. We ignorant of a lot of things. Ignorance to me, you just don't know. It ain't no disrespect.
Lack of knowledge.
It's just lack of knowledge. Education that they gave you was not the real education. You got to unlearn and relearn everything that you know. Mm-hmm. As bad how much that you want to believe in things, and I ain't against that. But at the end of the day, don't let your knowledge, so-called knowledge of what they gave you, stop of what you want to become and what you know that is the truth. Mm-hmm. Not no fairy tale shit.
That's true that you said that, and I just want to touch.
Excuse my language.
And I just want to touch on this too. Yeah, you always supposed to take your own. Okay, so speaking from a collectivism standpoint, if you working with someone, y'all doing business ideas, y'all partnering, they give you the resources like you just said. You show the blueprint. You have to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, that's what I want to say. It's a challenge because we're not used to. I feel like it's going to take some time for some people to actually start to connect with people again because we don't trust nobody. We have to admit that.
That's how they got this shit designed.
Yes, we have to admit.
And that too, I ain't mean to cut you off, that too is meant for us to be designed this way because it's all they stow out is negativity.
That is
they
all they throw out. They don't show no
positive. You ever to notice? And they got you thinking negative. Why you have negative thoughts? Everything's by design now. No matter what you got going on, what you see on an everyday basis, it's not who we are. They painted this narrative. They had to do it somewhere through television, tell lies through your vision. But back to what you were said is,
you got to get out of your shell. It's really no excuse on why you're not connecting with someone.
It's easy.
It's really easy. And like I said, I just want to touch back on how I felt.
Communication skills.
Yes, you gotta put the insecurities to the side.
You gotta get down to the business.
You just gotta get down to the business.
You want to make it out here in a good way. Don't cross nobody. I ain't fucking with you. You crossing somebody.
And you gotta be natural. You gotta let it flow natural. If it doesn't feel natural, you should not do it.
I'm not doing business.
You definitely should not be.
I mean, sometimes it got to be that way with people, but let's do. If you know a motherfucker's serious and they see that you serious, hey, after we do this, we going our way.
That's true.
But you got some sneaky, dangerous people.
And that's where things get tricky. That's what I'm saying. People don't be trusting nobody because you do got sneaky people. But I just want to speak from the standpoint on like letting your guard down a little and actually starting to be collective with the right people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We know about the bad people. There's a lot of bad in the world. People that don't mean you no good. We know about the 1%ers. Mm-hmm. If you don't know, we're talking about the government, y'all. The people that govern us and set this whole matrix up for us to do on a daily basis, every day.
Every day.
So we know that we got people out there that think just like the government. You know what I'm saying?
European.
That don't want good for us. European. That don't want good for the people. You know what I'm saying? But I just got a question for you. How can we separate ourselves from them type of people? How can we identify those type of people to get people to not be scared to come together with the correct people?
Study the real wolves first.
Okay. And who you got for the real wolves?
Watch your circle.
I know.
Watch your circle, which means family or business people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Talk less. Mm-hmm. Listen more. High actions, how they do. Mm-hmm. Ease up away. And last but not least, come up with a financial plan that's with it and get off these internets. Okay. Let's create our own and really have real action within our own internet, because it's possible.
It is possible.
Anything. We could do anything.
Anything.
And actually really make real moves instead of just talking.
Got you. Okay. So making real moves, of course, staying off the internet, limit the internet, and actually having a master plan. I like that because people don't be knowing where to start. They don't have the courage in them, and sometimes they don't be in you. And it's okay. But at the end of the day, move around.
It ain't for everybody.
But I feel like everybody can actually come together in collectivism, like they did back in the day when we were in Indian tribes and clans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could do it. It's possible. But like you said, you got to stop the internet. Everything you need is right in front of you.
Yep.
You don't need to just pick up no phone and be in fake reality. Because what we be seeing on the internet, majority of that stuff is fake.
And people know that.
People know that, but they're entertained. We love entertainment. So I feel like we need to make our own entertainment. And that starts with networking. Network with people.
Dash, taking ownership. The Wise Man by Papa Duck, which is one of our real OGs. No shade to the OGs that been in the streets, but it's the truth. He said, if you cannot control, same thing for us. We ain't no better than nobody. You cannot control nothing if you don't own nothing. So if you don't like a certain thing within your community you want to give back, you got to own something. This is how they got this shit, and we got to play the game like they play, but in our own way. Mm-hmm. You get it? We don't need them. They need us. They need us. If we all say, man, you know what, we half of the damn world ain't going to work.
What can they do?
We keep our money for like 2 or 3 days and spend it and come up with our own stuff.
They wouldn't be able to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
And we off the internet. They gonna be like, oh. See, what's gonna happen is, they gonna get on their knees. Mm-hmm. And we're not with that because we really found out that, we ain't gonna talk too deep about that.
Yeah, because this is not the topic for that. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
That's what type of time I'm on. So.
Yeah, that's what type of time my baby on.
I'm not your enemy. And if you my enemy, it's fuck you, but I know the real truth. So get out the matrix, man. Yeah,
we need to get out the matrix. We need to work together. Like he said before, speak to your neighbors. Connect. You never know what resources somebody may have. Yep. You have to step out on faith. It don't
matter what type of money they got neither. Because
it ain't all about that.
A person on the side of the road that ain't got nothing have all the game in the world.
And can tell you a lot of things. But you can learn a lot.
So this design, they got you looking at that person like, he don't know nothing because he ain't got nothing to show. That don't mean nothing.
And that's tapping us out of who we really are and actually coming together with our people. And like he mentioned in his TikTok video too, that we go to work every day and we be collective with the people we don't even know.
And we have to.
But as soon as we leave, we have to. That's not something that we want to do. But we have to for the money. Yeah. So why can't we do it freely and willingly with our own people for a good cause?
But we make all the excuses in the world.
So we really gotta
stop playing.
We need to stop playing.
Because it's going to get worse if we don't come together. Mm-hmm. We need each other.
We do. But y'all, we didn't want to go into too much today. I especially did not. Because you know how storage be on the phone and all of that other type of stuff,
we
y'all.
We got to do buys.
Yes. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this topic discussion. This type of discussion, you already know what it was about, collectivism. Make sure you get you some friends, or not even just friends. Make sure you build a foundation with people that can go on for generations that you can pass down to your children and your family.
Start within your household.
It's important. Start within your household. And if you don't really have people in your household, build connections. But be safe and make sure you have that third eye open because you don't want to be fooled out here. We've been fooled all our lives. Let's be honest. Okay, y'all. And we out. Peace.
Peace to the guys and goddesses.